Hi friends, I hope you're well. So for those of you who don't know, I am graduating class of 2020 and I'm graduating tomorrow. It wasn't really planned for me to graduate. We found out literally a week ago that I will be having a graduation ceremony and walking, and I've been really busy, it hasn't really hit, and then today I realized that it's happening tomorrow and I don't have an outfit picked out. I'm not prepared, I don't have anything, so we're gonna try and piece something together and document this experience. The first thing that I'm trying to figure out is my outfit. There will be pictures taken, and you know, my selection is pretty sparse. So here, let me show you. Here's what we're choosing from. As you can see, not a super wide selection. That's a jumpsuit and I can almost guarantee that I won't wear it. So I have to decide between this one has like a nice like lace pattern, this one which is birds, and this one which is like short and it has these dots, and this one which has this pattern on it. All of them are black and white. Not really what I would have picked out if I like could go to a store and pick something out. Here is the first one. I don't know about this. I bought this like probably 4 years ago. You can't even see all of it. It's like goes to here. It goes down to like below my knees. It doesn't like flatter my body super much and it's pretty plain. I wonder if I can show you the texture of it. That's the like lace. So that part's pretty. Here's dress number 2. This one is also pretty basic, but I think it's one of the more fancier ones. This is like a nice summer dress. I wear this like when I go to the lake or when I'm just hanging out on a hot day. It's the shortest one, I think, if not like the second shortest one. I don't know. I haven't tried the other ones on yet. This usually ties. This is one of my favorite dresses and actually probably the only dress that I wear that I own. This is dress number 3. It's also pretty plain and simple. It has this deeper, more structured, I don't know what this is called. The top of it is more structured, and then it has this high waist, and on this it has, let me show you. This is what the skirt is textured like. It has these like silver metal pieces or plastic pieces. I don't know what they are, but they're shiny. So this is dress number 4, the last dress that we're gonna look at. I don't think I'll wear this one because it's just super casual. It's like a summer dress. Once again, something that I would wear to the lake. It's super lightweight and comfy and flowy, but I don't know how formal this is. So I think I'm gonna go with dress number 3. It's the most formal and I think will be the easiest to dress up and make look really nice. I am curious to see what it'll look like with my cap and gown though, so I'm gonna try putting that on now. Is that it? I don't know, I thought it would look cooler. Okay. It's so huge. I'm not that big of a person. This was made for people in my height range. It feels massive. I guess one way to make sure that everyone looks uniform is just by putting them all in giant bags, because then at least everyone's gonna be droopy. Okay, never mind. I actually just decided that I hate all of those dresses and I don't want to wear any of them, so instead I'm gonna go over to my sister's house and dig through a whole bunch of dresses that she has, so hopefully I can find one that I like. I might not film that, but I will show you the dress that I do pick. We're back and I think I made a final decision. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I'll show you all of it in just a second, but if you know me, then you know that I really love this color. I think that it looks really nice with my hair color. I think it looks really nice with my skin tone. I think it looks really nice with my eyes. I think it looks really nice with the style of makeup that I like to do. So I think this is the winner. It's super soft and comfy. I think it like hugs my body in a nice way. Here's the dress. It's long, but also not too long. It has this fun tie. It's never been worn before. It has the tag still on it, but this is what we're going with. Basically what I have to do now is shower. I need to wash my hair and shave, and then tomorrow I'll come back here, do my hair and makeup on camera, and then I guess go graduate. That's happening. Hi! Okay, it's the next day. It is, what time is it? It's about 1 o'clock. I have to be ready in like an hour and a half, hour 45, 2 hours, something around that range. And so I'm going to do my makeup now and then do my hair and then get dressed. But right now it's makeup. I don't know how many of you are like me, but I have like 3 modes when it comes to makeup. I can either do no makeup, something that takes like 10 minutes and is super natural, or I can spend 45 minutes on my makeup and just do the absolute most. There's no in between. So today we are doing the most because why not? Why not? I'm not gonna wear lipstick because I have to wear a mask for my graduation, but that's fine. I'll be fine. I feel like my eyebrows are always decent, but they're never great. Like even when I'm not wearing makeup, they're still decent, but they're never like phenomenal. Which I guess is better than them constantly being bad. But like, every once in a while I'd like them to look amazing. I can't remember the last time I used foundation. No idea. But today's the day. To other people who have nose piercings, do you just like put your makeup straight over your nose ring? Because I always do, and then I just wipe it off and it looks fine. But I'm always curious if other people like remove it, which is a pain in the butt, just so you know. Or if they also just kind of put it over top. I'm glad that this foundation still matches because the other one that I have, I'm not really sure when I thought this was gonna match me. But it literally never will. Why did I buy that? Concealer. I use this concealer to help add dimension to my face. It's a little bit lighter. It also matches me in the wintertime. I always use my finger on my under eye. I just feel like it makes it look much nicer than any other brush or sponge that I've used. Now we got a powder. I'm wearing a mask, so I have to powder like most of this part of my face, but I usually don't because it lays down fine and doesn't like transfer on my hands or anything. But I don't know what color mask my grandma made. In the case that it's white, I definitely don't want foundation on it, so I'm gonna set it. Next up, I do bronzer. I usually put this on the top of my cheekbones. Don't use it as contour because it's orange. What are you doing? Contour and bronzer are not the same thing. I usually put it on the top of my nose a little bit in this like W form because that's where the sun would hit your face. I don't contour my face because I don't think it looks great on me. So that's easy. I have 2 blushes to choose from. It's one of these. This one is more pink. Wait, what? I think I'm gonna go with this one because it's gonna match the color of my dress, which is like an olive color. And just a bit of this because I am wearing a long sleeve dress and it's gonna be 75 degrees outside, so I'm probably gonna be red regardless. But I do want a little bit of color in my face. I wait to do highlight until one of my last steps. I don't know why, it's just what I do. So now we're gonna move on to eyes. This shade is just like a little bit more yellow than my natural skin tone, and this is gonna help like even out the bronzer look. Next I'm going for a taupe and then putting that tighter in, less blown out. Why am I giving a tutorial? I don't like fully know what I'm doing. I'm not a beauty guru. This is just what I'm doing, okay? This is not like a lesson. Just so you know. I'm taking a different brush and a teeny tiny bit of MAC's Handwritten. I've had this for a while, and I mean like a tiny bit because otherwise it will go everywhere. I mean like everything's going off on my hand and it's still gonna show up. Just so you know. I want to add a little bit more depth, so I'm adding like a light warm tone brown, kind of just all over. Not all over, into this crease. And then I'm going to take my first brush and the first shade and then once again just blend everything out to make sure that it looks really nice and seamless. So now what I'm going to do is do like a less intense version of a cut crease. So I'm gonna take like some concealer on a flat brush and cut my crease, kind of like a little tiny cut crease. I don't want it to be like a massive thing where that's the whole look, but I find that this helps it so that the shimmery shade that I'm gonna put onto my lid will stay better. I'm gonna blend it together a little bit so that there's no like super harsh lines after I put on the shimmer shadow. And then I'm gonna use a really light gold on my finger and press that into that concealer that I just put down. And I usually go just a little bit off of the concealer so that it blends a little bit easier. If I'm doing like the matte version of this look, I'll use like a cream colored powder. Like, here, let me show you. If I'm doing the matte version, I'll use like a powder like this instead. This is what it looks like now. As you can see, it kind of brings the green out of my eyes more because there's that warm toned orangey colors, which is going to look really nice with the dress that I'm wearing. I'm gonna take a little tiny like angle brush that's a little bit thick, taking the same warm tone brown that I've used earlier and put that really tight underneath my lash line. So now I'm gonna take a teeny tiny little brush and a white eyeshadow and put that in my inner corners, underneath my brow bone, and my nose and my cupid's bow. I put it right on this part of my nose and right down the center of my nose. I have a button nose, which is typically like doing this. People who don't have button noses, makes your nose look more like a button nose. So I just accentuate the fact that I have a button nose. For the rest of the face highlight, I start off with a liquid highlight, which I don't think most people do. I don't know what this is because it's all rubbed off. And I just take like a teeny tiny dot on my finger and then tap that on the top of my cheekbone. Then I take a powdered one. This one I've had for so many years and it's still going strong, so I'm still gonna use it. And a brush that I can't find. I take this brush, which is not a highlight brush at all, and I put that on my cheekbone. I'm gonna do a little bit of lips because there will be pictures taken without my mask, but I'm not gonna wear lipstick. I'm gonna put on a lip stain and some lip gloss. I have this mini clearance mascara that I'm gonna put on, which is fancy, but I got it for free and it lasts really long. So if I were to cry, which I hope I won't because I only have 3 minutes, I don't want to waste any of it crying, it won't come off. Here's the difference that made. I never really wear falsies because I feel like as long as I curl my eyelashes and put mascara on, they hold up pretty well. But the tips of my eyelashes are blonde, and so they look kind of stumpy if I don't have mascara on. But if I do put mascara on, then you can see like how long they actually are. Okay, and that's the finished look. This is what it looks like. I've never done a tutorial before. I wasn't planning on doing a tutorial, and then I started filming, and then halfway through I started talking about what I was doing, and all of a sudden there's a tutorial. It'll look better once my hair is done, but I'm gonna go do my hair. I'm not gonna film that because I'm not good at doing hair and I don't really want to document that process. I'm just gonna do some flat iron curls and that's about it, and then I'll go get dressed and we'll be ready to go. Here's the look in front of natural lighting. I curled my hair. It's really tight right now because my hair has a tendency to fall out of it and there's like over an hour until I walk. And so by the time that I walk, it will fall out and look much more natural. Not natural, but not, you know, like this. Here is my makeup. I like it. Here's my hair. I like it. And now I just have to put on my dress and my shoes. I'm gonna wait to do that because it's so hot and it's long sleeve. And I do have a while till I need to be dressed. So until then, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna try not to mess up my hair. So I'm graduated now. I didn't film it, but I will put in some pictures. Basically what went down is we showed up to the parking lot, they told us to go to a letter, and we parked our car there. Then we walked to the front of the school where they checked us in, and we got put into the cafeteria. When they were ready, we were brought into the auditorium where they had me stand on a pink X. It was being filmed, so the videographer gave me a hand sign. It looked something like this. And then I walked onto stage, and as I was walking up, they called my name. I grabbed my diploma cover, stood there for a second, and then I walked off the stage out into the Fine Arts Hall. In the Fine Arts Hall, they had us film another little segment where I said my favorite high school memory, and then we walked through the courtyard to get my diploma. And that was it. It really did take 3 to 5 minutes, like they said. It was really weird and pretty anticlimactic. There was really long, quiet pauses.